Hello everyone and welcome back to I.O. I'm your host for today, Emily, and let me tell you, we have a lot to talk about. Someone paid $20,000 for a Taylor Swift ticket, Millie Bobby Brown came out with a book, and finally, what is girl math, a trend that's been going around on TikTok. So to start off our list, we are going to be talking about Taylor Swift tickets. If you haven't heard, Taylor Swift is currently on tour and just finished her first leg in the USA. Getting tickets for those shows was an absolute bloodbath. The US leg's first round of on sale began November 18th, 2022 via the platform's verified fan presale program with 3.5 million people registering for the program. Within an hour of commencing, the presale website crashed, with users completely logged out or in a frozen queue. Ticketmaster attributed the crash to heavy site traffic, historically unprecedented demand with 14 million people showing up. Fans and consumer groups called the platform deceitful and alleged that the company is abusing its dominant marketing position. In response, several members of the US Congress voiced their support to revert the 2010 merger of Ticketmaster and Live Nation, which they dubbed a monopoly, experiencing no competitive pressure, leading to substandard service and higher prices for consumers. Following investigations initiated by several state attorneys general, the US Department of Justice was reported to have opened a federal probe into the company. Now, since this was such a mess, when Taylor announced another leg of her tour, finally coming to Canada, aka just Toronto, and other places in the United States, Canadian Swifties were elated at this news, but also scared at what they were going to have to experience with Ticketmaster. Unfortunately, this sale didn't go smoothly either. People thought since the first incident, Ticketmaster would fix these problems, but they didn't. And actually, a lot of fans weren't even able to purchase tickets as they were waitlisted. I got waitlisted twice, and I am still very sad about it. Now, all of us Swifties have limited options to get tickets, either pay ludicrous resale prices, some which have peaked at $20,000 per seat on StubHub, or pray that we are removed from the waitlist to get a code. Currently, Taylor fans who failed to score tickets to her 6-show Eras tour in Toronto have launched a petition on change.org demanding Ticketmaster change their policies. The petition reads, "Presale codes have gone out using the verified fan registration process through Ticketmaster. However, tickets are immediately being priced with dynamic pricing and being purchased for resale on third-party ticket websites and social media for astronomical pricing." The creators behind the petition, titled the Eras Tour Canada, Ticketmaster Policies Must Change, claim fewer Swifties were given the opportunity to purchase seats due to scalpers who don't plan on attending any of the shows using the verified fan process to resell tickets. Fans currently don't stand a chance at seeing their favorite artist, Taylor Swift, perform a once-in-a-lifetime show, the campaign continued. Fans are tired, hurt, frustrated, and disappointed. We want to be able to support Taylor, but feel like we have had our voices and opportunities taken away from us. Now, I fully agree. I actually signed the petition 2 days ago. Ticketmaster really has to fix their issues. Next up, Millie Bobby Brown wrote a book, and the first reviews aren't the greatest. Now, if you're like me, you're probably just hearing about this for the first time. So yes, Millie is releasing her first book on September 12th of this year. Millie, who is best known for Stranger Things and the Times 100 list of the world's most influential people, has now written her debut novel. The book, called 19 Steps, is set in the Second World War and is apparently based on her grandmother's experience. It tells the story of a plucky teenage Londoner having romantic adventures as the war unfolds. Then comes tragedy and a choice between two suitors. Inspired by my nanny Ruth, this book is very personal and close to my heart, Millie said about the book in a press statement. I grew up listening to stories about her time living through the war, and I'm honored to keep her story alive. Now, Millie has always been a vocal advocate for strong female characters in film and TV, so it only makes sense she'd feel the same way about female characters in literature and feel compelled to write one of her own, but that doesn't mean the quality of the book will be great. Early reviews say that within 3 pages, she has mentioned that her heroine, Nellie, is not like other girls. Again, this character's trait is not subtle. She wants adventure, excitement and adventure, travel. She's so often spoken of things with longing. She wanted to travel, see the world. Also, as you read further, there are period touches, as did you know that during the Second World War, things such as food were rationed? Well, Millie Bobby Brown knows, and you can tell because she mentions it almost a dozen times, one reviewer said. Now, there are vaguely colorful characters in Bethnal Green too, such as the man with the greyhound that has such a good reputation as a racer that sometimes the owner paints it black to disguise it to get better odds. 19 Steps will be published by HarperCollins with edits from Liz Stein, who described the book as a tender, inspiring story about female resilience and the human spirit. She added, both heartwarming and heartbreaking, it's a novel that portrays the strength and courage we find in family, friendship, and community. I was incredibly moved by the haunting true tragedy at the core of the novel and enchanted by the unforgettable portrait of love in the time of war. You can currently pre-order the book, but I'm going to say what we're all thinking. Millie didn't write this. It was a ghostwriter. This is giving me major Rebels City of Indra, the story of Lex and Livia vibes, aka the book Kendall and Kylie Jenner have claimed to write. It will be interesting to see more details revealed about the book and what the general consensus is. And finally on our list, what is girl math? You've heard of girl dinner, and now it's time for girl math. Now girl math is one of the latest trends to hit TikTok, and if you're confused, we've got you covered. As you could imagine, the term centers on finance, spending, and consumerism, where women just don't care about the cost of things, to put it simply. In videos shared across social media platforms, women detail how they would justify spending money on things like the Eras Tour tickets, Botox, and more. You know, girl math. According to Today with Girl Math, cash is not real money, buying on sale is a form of saving, and cosmetic procedure is an investment in your future self. Now let me just say, I 100% believe this. Like, if I don't buy something that's on sale, I feel like I'm losing money. So I spend to save. Does that make sense to you? Probably not, but it makes me feel better about myself. Now, where did this originate? The girl math trend appears to have started with a recurring radio segment by the same name, hosted on the morning show Fletch, Vaughn, and Haley by the New Zealand-based radio station ZM. In one segment, Haley and the team attempt to justify a viewer's purchase of $5,600 worth of accommodations, flights, and concert tickets for all 4 nights of Taylor Swift's Eras Tour performances in Sydney, Australia. You would have had to pay that much for flights for 1 or 4 nights, when the producer reasoned. How much is one set of flights to Australia? We worked out about $600. So she saved $1,800. We're going $5,000 minus $1,800 because she doesn't have to buy 8 flights. Now we're only justifying $3,200. The team gradually works the price tag down until they reach the free mark, provided the viewer sublets her apartment for the days she's gone and re-watches the concert videos on her phone 1,000 times. It's a lifestyle and it's a delusion, one said in a viral TikTok clip. Another TikTok user really broke down some of the more common justifications. Anything under $5 is free, anything I buy with a gift card is free, if I buy something and then I return it, I've made money. Going to an event or concert is free because I purchased the ticket so long ago it doesn't even count. I load my Starbucks app in advance, so Starbucks is free. Anything discounted more than 50% is free, and I'm losing money by not getting it. If I'm paying somebody back for dinner and I have money in Venmo, then dinner's free. Again, I agree with this. It makes sense, and the girls that get it, and the girls that don't. Alyssa Davies, aka Mixed Up Money, shared more examples of girl math as well. Cash isn't real money, so if I buy something with cash, it's free. Botox clearly counts as an investment in my future self. If I buy a $300 purse but I put it to use every single day, it will cost me less than $1 a day, which is basically free, she says. And if we go on a girls trip and split everything, that is budgeting. And also, if on that trip we get free drinks from someone or free entry anywhere, we actually made money, so we can spend more money the next day, Alyssa adds. Now, I don't know about you guys, but this makes a lot of sense to me. Well, that's all for our news stories today. What's your opinion on these topics? Let us know in the comments down below, and make sure to like and subscribe to our page while you're down there. I'm your host, Emily, and we'll see you next time. Peace.